Yeah, yo, it's your boy Blake-DeathBelch back with another video now. This is something new I wanted to try. So first off, Happy New Year. Set 2 months in, I know it's gone by so fast. But yeah, so I was gonna do this last year, but I just never had the time. So this is gonna be about me and my travels and some stories that just adventures I've been on. So last year I got the privilege, like my parents took me and my family to Disneyland, but well, Vegas, then Disneyland. So I'm gonna tell you about that. I'll either turn it into a three-parter or a two-parter. One with the one, either I'll have it how I got there, then Vegas, what I did there, then what I did in Disneyland, or I'll combine the first two. But so what happened was for a few weeks my parents had been telling me, yo, well, not yo, but like, we're going to Disneyland. We're gonna go camping, So in a few weeks we're gonna be going camping. So prepare for that. And then the day before we were supposed to go camping, they're like, let's go and get a trailer, because when you go camping, we have to go get a trailer to pack to be ready to leave the next morning. So we get in. I was actually gonna bring my Switch, but they told me to leave it. So when we got back, it was dead. But I charged it. Either way, we went to we were driving down, right? We were going, and then I realized that this was not the right path. The path, this is like the road to take. This was seeming too long, and then so like where I am, we have actually an IKEA like 10 minutes away from the airport, and we were passing the IKEA. I'm like, wait, this is too far. This is not our trailer. And then I saw IKEA, and I saw the road. I'd memorized the road. We've been there so many times to the airport. I'm like, wait, are we going? I'm thinking in my head like, whoa, we're going on a trip. We're gonna fly somewhere. And we pull up to the airport. I'm like, we're going on a trip. I'm like, this is it. We're gonna fly somewhere. And then my sister goes ahead and says, what are we doing at a mall? This isn't the mall. This is the airport. Get it right. Anyway, then everyone laughed. Like we're at the airport. They go out. They they open up the trunk, pull out our suitcase, and like, we're gonna go fly. We're gonna go on a trip. We're like, yeah. And we had me and my family had decided we don't want to know where we're going until we get to the plane. And that was it. We go through, getting there, costumes and everything. The whole thing. Whatever. We've all been through it usually. And then we get to the airport. We get to the waiting area. Where we wait for the plane. And it says Las Vegas. I'm like, we're going to Vegas. We're like, yeah. And it's so cool. And we, fly, board, yeah. Get there, and we get out. And the first thing I notice when I get out is how hot it is and the humidity. It was so different from Canada. Man, where I'm from, like right now, it's like snowing. It's like snowing outside. It's like right now where I am. This is during the summer, mind you, but right now, like look. This is that's like 2 months in, and it started snowing. Like, come on. And basically, it's like yeah, it was actually really nice there. I wouldn't mind living there, but it's also like pretty much a desert there. And I won't get too detailed of what happened after that, but it was really nice. We were there for about 3 days, and there we were on the strip, the Vegas Strip. We were pretty much right by it. It was so nice. We went to where is it? We passed like many things, took many pictures. We went to like an M&M place or whatnot. I can't remember exactly what we did, but I do remember seeing a lot of palm trees and whatnot. But what was really cool there is we actually took pictures where they filmed part of Back to the Future 3, was it? No, was it 2? One of the Back to the Future movies. I feel bad for not remembering it right now. I feel bad, but anyway, it was Biff's Tower, and I took a picture of it. I was acting like Marty. I had like my my wrist, my clothes up, like up, and then I was looking as if I was Marty McFly, and it was so cool. And the last day before we left, we got to go see Excalibur, like what was it? It was Excalibur. It was the Tournament of Kings. That's what it was. Tournament. It was so cool because there they had like actual swords and whatnot, and they fought. And you got to eat with your hands. I got to eat a full chicken with my hands. Well, it was like I made chicken, but I would grab it, like you could rip off the legs, go, oh, like it was so good. I got to eat pop, and we were cheering for Russia. Russia, the motherland. And I can't remember who won, but it was really cool. I won't spoil it too much, but all I'll say is there were swords, horses, and fire. It was so cool. If you go to Vegas, make sure to see it. It is something you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it. And then the next day, it was really funny because my dad thought, and then we rented a car and we were gonna drive like 3 hours somewhere, right? It was so long, but I guess I'm just getting this all done in one video. But anyway, we drove down to Disneyland, of course, but we didn't know that at the time. And basically, finding on the plane and on the car right there, I pretty much just watched anime the entire time. I had like 5 episodes of everything. And we drove them there, took a lot of pictures, we saw many places, and we got there. I feel so bad. I was so busy watching and like talking, like I didn't even look. I didn't see the sign for Disneyland. None of my sisters did. Well, you know, family did, but we pulled up to a Disneyland thing, and I was like, oh, we're in Disneyland. Yes, because I'd not been there for like 4 or 5 years. It was so long, right? And what was even better, okay, so we rented the car just one way there. So we dropped off my family, and me and my dad I decided to go with my dad to drop off my car. Well, not my car, but you know, the car we rented. The car he rented. All right, and we went down. We drove down like probably like 2-3 blocks, right, to another hotel, and we parked it. And we get out, and I'm noticing signs. I'm like, this is very. I'm noticing these signs, like. And when we get in, and so we did everything, and my dad asked, yo, like, why is it so busy? Like, what's everyone doing here? And then the guy at the desk says, because of VidCon. I was in the same building as VidCon. And it was the same week there. I was like 5 blocks away from VidCon. My hotel was like 5 blocks away from VidCon. No joke. And my dad had actually said, if we had known, we would have stayed longer so we could go to VidCon. I was like, oh, man. But it was a surprise. I'm like, so you know, whatever. I'm going to Disneyland, right? So I'm not complaining. Like, I'm not complaining. This is Disneyland, for crying out loud. But and then so we didn't really go the first day because, you know, it was like probably like 6, so like it was really, I don't think we went the first day. When we drove there, I don't think we actually went to Disneyland because like it was like past noon, so there's like no point. You can't get a lot done in that time. But then the next day we went to Disneyland. Like, we get up, we eat, whatnot, you know. And I was excited. Like, we're going to Disneyland. I have a skip. I'm like, yeah, Disneyland. I'm like so happy. And we get to Disneyland, and it just kind of hits you. The nostalgia just hits, right? And I remember all the times all the movies I watched and all the Disney stuff. Like, last time I've been there, I remember all that. And this is like years later, right? So it has changed a massive amount since I was last there. Last time I was there was like before the Cars thing even opened. So that was like 4 years ago, right? And we get it, and I'm like when you go in, you can be, doesn't matter how old you are, you can be like 50, you can have, you can be really tough or not, but once you walk past those gates into Disneyland, you become a kid again. Your mind goes right to kid mode in like a second. And the second it goes to kid mode, and you walk in, you're like, yeah, Disneyland, and you're like, you just get really excited. You're like, oh, I'm a kid again. Oh my, this is epic. Oh, we had a whole adventure. It was so fun. Oh man. And I'm actually gonna leave this here. I wanna like go into in depth of what we did in Disneyland. I have actually a lot of souvenirs to show you. But yeah, that was me leaving. then Vegas, then ending up in Disneyland. We didn't do too much in Vegas. It was really fun though, I will admit. I enjoyed Vegas. I'd go there again. So beautiful. Really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am Blake-DeathBelch. Happy New Year, and I will see you in another vlog-like thing. And you can expect more of these in the future, right? So please like and subscribe, or don't. I don't tell you what to do. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you in my next excellent vlog. I could workshop that a bit. It's